Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotional. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So grateful, thankful, and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you on today to lead you in yet another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Hey, this is the Daily Grief Devotional that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning. Not just morning as in the daytime and the sun shining. No, morning. Mourning. Good morning, because morning is the goal. Morning is a good thing. Morning is a great thing. And you want to be able to express outwardly what you're feeling inwardly. So welcome. We thank you for joining us on today. God bless each and every one of you. Super duper excited to have this opportunity to lead you, whether you are super duper fresh on your grief journey or you've been on it for quite some times. This is the daily devotional for you. It's raw, real, and relevant. We give you tools, tips, techniques, and takeaways that will enable you to navigate through this journey. We keep it practical, portable, and applicable. So I want to thank you for joining us on today. We are so very happy to have you here. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 59. We're going to talk about I turn toward kindness, compassion, and love. I turn towards kindness, compassion, and love. Let's talk about it. In early grief, people often need to withdraw and self-isolate. We need to withdraw and self-isolate, right? This is a survival tactic to shut down for a period of days or weeks and crawl into the cocoon of grief shock. That is needed in early grief. In early grief, when it's fresh, when it's brand new, because you're trying to process, you're trying to wrap your mind around what has happened, what is taking place. You turn inward because you start doing reflection. You are really trying to process and digest what has happened, the loss, the change, the transition. You're navigating through that whole process right there. So early in the grief, people need to withdraw. We need to self-isolate. Survival tactic, shut down for a period of days or weeks, crawl into the cocoon of grief shock. But after a while, when it's time to reemerge, it can be hard knowing how to navigate each day. What should I be doing from hour to hour? That's one of the things when it comes to grief. People are trying to figure out, how do I navigate through each day? How do I make it through this day? How do I navigate through this day? What should I be doing from hour to hour? What does it look like? How do I navigate through this thing? How do I do this? There's so much going on. There's so much taking place. There's so much that you're trying to process and digest. There's so much you're trying to move forward in a world that has been shaken. You're trying to move forward in a world that has been turned upside down. You're trying to develop, trying to develop a new routine. As you navigate and move forward, dealing with everything that you're faced with and dealing with. And so you emerge, right? Here it is. So you emerge out of the cocoon, and it's hard knowing how to navigate each day. What should I be doing from hour to hour? Check this out. I'm learning that if I choose to turn toward kindness, compassion, and love, my days are a little more tolerable. What should you be doing? I'm going to turn towards compassion. I'm going to turn towards kindness. I'm going to turn towards love. Like a flower turns toward the sun. I can open myself to the people who are trying to companion me in my grief in whatever ways they are capable of. For the people that are trying to companion you, the people that are trying to come alongside of you, the people that are trying to help you to navigate through this process in whatever ways they are capable of. This is so very important, y'all, because you got people who want to be there for you. You got people who want to help you. You got people who want to assist you in the midst of this transition, and they do it in whatever ways they are capable of, right? Everybody cannot do everything. Everybody does not do everything. So in the ways that they are capable, what does that look like? Some people just want to come and sit with you. Some people want to come and they want to help you. They want to clean up your house. They want to bring you food. Some people, they want to talk to you. Some people, they just want to be a shoulder to cry on. Some people, they want to help you to navigate through the process through counseling, or maybe it's coaching, or maybe it's therapy, or maybe it's a grief group, or maybe people want to come alongside you and support you financially in whatever ways they are capable of, right? As you navigate through this thing called grief, right? And just don't cut people off because they just don't understand. And they are trying to assist in whatever ways that they are capable of, right? And so what happens is we turn towards kindness, compassion, and love. That's how do I navigate through this? You turn towards those people, places, and things. Those people, places, and spaces, right? That illuminate kindness, compassion, and love, and we allow them to help us to navigate through this season of our life in whatever way they are capable of, right? In the same way that a flower turns to the sun. I love that. I can open myself up to the people who are trying to companion me in my grief. Are you willing to open yourself up to the people who are trying to help companion you in your grief? For the people that are trying to help you to navigate through these spaces and through these places. Open yourself up like a flower to the people filled with kindness, compassion, and love that are trying to help you to navigate through the very thing that you are going through. That's how you make it through. It takes safe places, it takes safe spaces, it takes safe people, it takes people who have our best interests at heart, people who are trying to help us in the most vulnerable season of our life. When we open ourselves up to those individuals, right, in whatever ways they are capable of, that's how we navigate through this thing called grief. Look at the final thought. I glow with kindness, compassion, and love. I glow with kindness, compassion, and love. I don't know what age and stage you're at in your grief journey. Maybe it's fresh, maybe it's early, and you have kind of isolated and turned to process, to self-reflect, to kind of digest what is going on, what is taking place. Maybe you have emerged from that cocoon and you're trying to figure out, man, what do I do? How do I navigate through this thing? Right? It is so very important, y'all. I tell you, this is something that you cannot do by yourself. I always tell you to build a team. I always tell you to get in safe places and safe spaces where you can grieve, which is feel, as well as mourn, which is reveal, so that you can navigate through this season, right? Find safe places, safe spaces, safe people that you can open yourself up to, right? That you can turn to. People filled with kindness, compassion, and love that you can turn yourself to, that you can help navigate through this very thing that you're going through. It's going to be absolutely positively imperative because this is something that you won't be able to do by yourself. But with the help of a loving community, you will, you can, and you shall make it through. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 59. We're talking about our turn to kindness, compassion, and love. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr., with another grief devotion. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm on the move today. So I hope and pray in a very special way that your Wednesday is absolutely wonderful. I love you with the love of the Lord. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. Let's go.